Hello once again, Critical Hit fans. It's Steven Schleicher, and oh man, we are sliding into another weekend of fun with our weird Western Pathfinder game. Before we get into that, though, I want to really honestly thank all of you who did take the time to send me some emails about my cat and his tearing through of every cable imaginable in the house. And I'll just say this. Our cat, the devil incarnate, or at least one of the lesser demons of hell incarnate, tore through another $150 worth of cables this week. And I know a lot of you have been saying, hey, use this spray, use this other stuff, but Daniel sent me an email this week that I think kind of sums it up. Hi, Stephen. I also have a cat who loves nothing more in life than to devour cords. We thought or hoped that he would grow out of it, but no such luck. He's almost 7 now, and without fail, if we leave a cord anywhere in the house unattended, he will find it and he will destroy it. Needless to say, I've been pretty good at putting cords back together, though potentially in ways a fire marshal or electrician may not approve. Yes, I know. All that being said, unfortunately, the only solution we found is to create barriers. We have a room where cords by necessity need to be on that he's never allowed to be in. In places like the living room or the bedroom, we make sure the cords run along corners and behind furniture. Where a cord absolutely has to be in the open, we have a plastic cord cover which provides some degree of protection, mostly because he ends up being mostly chewing the cover and not the cord under it. But we end up having to replace it. For stuff like iPhone cords or computer chargers, we literally take them out and use them, put them somewhere where he can't see them, and then put them away when we're done. It's a hassle, but less of a hassle than replacing or repairing cat-chewed cords. Here's the important part, and why we lost another $150 in cords this week. We've tried sprays and rubbing citrus peels and Tabasco and jalapenos on them. None of that worked. Not sure if it's just him or it's that they're not very effective. Not sure what the Major Spoilers HQ is like, but I think you remember saying at some point that the podcast studio is in the basement. Best thing you do is make sure that he can't get in there and then do your best to hide everything else. So the problem is, yes, we do have a completely furnished basement. And unfortunately, we have just a walk downstairs. There's no door or anything that we can close to prevent him to go downstairs. And because the gaming table and everything is in the middle of our big open living space in the basement, the cables are out. We try to tuck him away, but man, he's like a chewing machine. He's like, some of you may remember the movie James Bond, where he's meeting Jaws, the guy with the big iron teeth, and he can chew through anything, and he bites through electrical cables and, 3-inch pieces of steel. That's what our cat is like. So I don't know what the next step is. I mean, I have an idea what the next step is, but man, not happy about that. One bit of practical advice, going back into the email, is that dangling cords are especially attractive. Try to make sure a cord is flush with a surface. It makes it harder for him to get their mouths around. Good luck. That being said, I'm enjoying Weird Western so far and love Yellow Light. My wife, who usually ignores Critical Hit, also really enjoyed Yellow Light and was cheering for you guys at the end, even though, a bit of a spoiler, the world ended and your second character went insane. Thanks for your hard work, Dan. Thank you so much, Dan and Pat and John and Jesse and Joshua and Tom and Ann and Ed and Joe and Lisa and all the people who sent in emails this last week saying, hey, here's some advice or some suggestions for your cat. This cat's just an animal and he's a monster. And the older cat that's in the house that we got this new cat so he'd have some company during the day besides grouchy old me. Those two don't even get along. Ugh. But I want to thank Dan for throwing in the kind thoughts about the Weird Western and the Call of Cthulhu game that we played. And I'm glad everyone's enjoying both of those. And we want to make sure that we can continue telling that story or those stories and those games and the main stage story that Rodrigo is putting together and all the other things here on Critical Hit. And I really need to ask your help. We really could use your help. And I know that there are literally tens of thousands, almost 100,000 of you who are downloading these episodes. And man, if we could get just $2 a month from all of our listeners, I could hire Matthew and Rodrigo and Samantha and Brian and Rob full time. And we could be cranking out content left and right just for you each and every day and each and every week. And not just in podcast form, in all the podcasts that we do, but also the website. You want to read Sam's thoughts on games or Rodrigo's DM tips, we can do that. And we can do that with your help. But we realize, hey, if you go to patreon.com/major spoilers and you sign up for a couple of bucks or more, you want something in return. So depending on your funding level, we have a lot of different rewards over there. We have bonus tracks where we provide commentary to movies like Star Wars and Dungeons & Dragons. We actually did one for Dungeons & Dragons, the movie. We have T-shirts and postcards and original art from our friend Alex, who does a bang-up job every month, and we send those postcards out to people. Some of them posted on Twitter over the last week. We also give you access to behind-the-scenes stuff and things that are coming up and bonus bits from Critical Hit and Major Spoilers Podcast and so much more. So we're giving you even more when you become a member over at patreon.com/major spoilers. If you do nothing else this week, just take a moment this weekend and pop over to patreon.com/major spoilers. Check it out. See what we got. See what you can get. And again, if you like this show and you enjoy it and you want to see it continue, $2 a month, less than a cup of coffee at the Starbucks, can keep us going long into the future. I'm going to be taking some pictures this weekend. Not looking forward to that. I don't like taking pictures of myself. But if I'm going to have pictures being taken, I need to make sure that my face is clean shaven. And for decades, one big razor company has relentlessly increased prices and reaped immense profits at the expense of its customers, which is why I reach for a Harry's razor. I love the Harry's razor. I was shaving with it today, and my growth had gone for about a week and a half. And the Harry's razors are so nice. It just went through that like a knife through butter. Even a hot knife through butter. Even better, right? Close, comfortable shaving every time. And what's really cool is Jeff and Andy, the owners, were two ordinary guys like you and me who were fed up with getting ripped off. So they started Harry's to fix shaving for the better. In fact, they bought their own factory in Germany so that they could make their blades cheaper and pass those savings on to us. And Harry's offers their blades at half the price of some of those other razor blade companies. Oftentimes, you can get their blades for just $2 a month compared to the $4 or more they're going to be paying at drugstores. And you know what? Harry's is so confident that you're going to love their blades that they're giving you their trial set for free. That's right, free. Everybody loves something free. All you have to do is cover $3 in shipping. $3 in shipping for a close, comfortable shave that everyone's going to like, and you're going to look good in those pictures when you take them with family. You know, your free trial set includes a weighted ergonomic razor handle, which is great, a 5 precision engineered blades with a lubricating strip and trimmer blade. You get some rich lathering shave gel and, of course, a travel blade cover. That's a $13 value for you to try for only $3 when you cover that shipping cost, and you get it for free. So stop messing around and get started shaving with Harry's today by claiming your free trial set. It's a $13 value for free. Just cover that shipping, and you can get your free trial set, including a razor handle, 5-blade cartridge, shave gel. Go to harrys.com. That's Harry's, HARRYS.com/critical hit right now. That's harrys.com/critical hit, and get in on that action today. Your face will thank you. Your family will thank you. And 5 years from now, when you look at that picture on the mantelpiece, you'll be going, oh, thank you, Harry, for making sure that my face looked good that day. Or at least shaved. I can't say much about good because I'm sure I'm going to crack a camera this weekend. Here is a show, a weird Western show, just for you. I think these were all pre-cat chewed cable episodes. So enjoy. Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being awesome, because that's what you are.
You're welcome.
It's our weird Western tale, and Sam's in charge. And Sam, last time we were in a barn.
On Critical Hit!
It was actually a warehouse.
A warehouse. And surrounded by bad guys.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll pick up there by having you all roll initiative.
Okay.
All right.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
I
don't
flubbed
even
that thing.
Where is...
Initiative on
4.
these things.
Ah.
Where's my character sheet? Woo! What?
Hey,
What
oh,
are
way to go,
numbers
Rob.
and where do I
Nice,
live?
nice initiatives, guys.
Oh,
Yay.
some things never change.
Yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's up to me to save the day?
All right. Can you see the map now?
Not yet.
Yes.
I see some very realistic barrels.
I do.
Save the day! Woo!
Does not look like I can select my guy.
I don't see
poop.
anything.
Make sure
You
you're
don't
on the arrow.
Oh, there
I
we
can
go.
I can move mine.
Okay, now I got it.
Which one is me?
I can hide behind the puppy.
Looks like I can move mine.
I think that's where I started.
Yes.
I do not believe that I can move me.
Hmm.
I'm the one being awesome, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try to fix yours later. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
If you could fix my rolling as well, that'd be great.
Nope.
What? Damn it.
I really thought Steven's thing was like a little like elephant.
That's what I think it looks like too.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought so too, as well.
Till you look at it really close.
Yeah.
It's not an elephant.
No, it is a top view of a guy in a cloak.
Oh,
Mm.
Oh, I thought it was a little mouse curled up on the floor.
Yeah, it's like a
that
little
was the other
elephant
thing I
shrew.
thought maybe.
Like Mrs. Frisbee and the rats of Steven.
All right, so I'm going to explain a bit of the terrain that's going on here.
Okay.
So you're in a warehouse. It is filled with crates, barrels, and some netting that seems to be, have been discarded from one of the other. So the crates are can provide cover. There's stacks of them, and you can crouch behind that to gain the cover condition. The rope is simply difficult terrain, and the barrels are difficult terrain that do not. Yeah, so yeah, the rope is difficult terrain, does not grant any cover. The crates are impassable terrain, but it grants cover. I mean, you can make an athletics check to like jump over it, and the barrels are difficult terrain that can also provide cover.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm guessing those are doors, top and bottom.
Yes, correct. So the door you came in is like the big kind of red dot line at the top.
Okay.
And then there's another set of doors at the back.
Okay.
And then each of the kind of like little cell areas is like a little segment of the warehouse that you guys had seen the people, we'll call them, working in. And now that you have entered, they seem to be leaving their cells to investigate.
Okay.
And that takes us to the top of the round with Chema.
So the entire group is within 50 feet of me, I'm pretty sure, right?
That
Oh, yeah.
is definitely the case.
Okay. And then we're still doing 6-second rounds?
What do you mean?
Or, well, how many rounds in a second?
Oh, sure. We'll go with 6-second rounds. What are you talking about? Like in terms of how long, like what kind of things you
Yeah.
could say in a round?
Yes. No,
Yeah, I'm-
spell duration is mostly it.
Oh.
I got something that's like a minute per level, so...
Oh, got it. No, sorry. Pathfinder is each a believe that. Let me double check. Actually, spell durations. I think that should last 10 rounds. For if it's it's. I believe that around 1 minute is 10 rounds, but I could be totally wrong. So let me take a look at duration. But for the sake of efficiency, I'm willing to say that if it's a minute per level and you are level 3, it will last for this combat. So
Okay. Well, in that case, I will start up by making a hand gesture and saying something under my breath, and then a wave of energy, not visible, but you can see the dust upset in the ground will shoot out from me and hit the party, and they'll get better at things. So I'm going to cast Bless. So caster and allies within a 50-foot burst. Duration 1 minute per level. Each ally gains a +1 morale bonus to attack rolls and on saving throws against fear effects.
And and you were right. It is a 6-second round, so it'll be each minute would be 10 rounds. So unless this combat goes for 30 rounds, you will be good.
Okay. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to go 1, 2. I guess there's no particularly good place to go, but I'm going to move over here on the other side of Russell.
Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. That takes us to Hanging Judge.
And so these are quite plainly not normal people creatures, right?
Yeah, so these people, they look like, certainly they were once normal people. They are dressed somewhat like dock workers and look human, but these people appear to be all dead. They smell terrible. They have indicators of, beginning to rot, or some of them seem to have maggots crawling out of part of them. And each of them has that symbol I showed you last time carved on their forehead.
Thinking it would be in bad taste to start shooting here. But
I mean,
I don't think it would be.
Yeah, you are welcome to. These people appear to already be dead and are eyeing you with malice.
okay.
Yes. You can't kill them any more than they are.
So I guess move action to draw.
We can try.
6-shooter.
I don't know that that's true. We could try and kill.
And then try to shoot one.
Okay. Which one are you shooting?
I'll go with this one here.
Sounds good.
All right. And do I get to use my whip and finesse for that? Or I guess it's a ranged attack, so it's just
it's a ranged attack, so it automatically uses your dex.
Fair enough. All right. We will try this. Kapoo! 21.
Oh yeah, that solidly hits it. These things are not moving quickly or dodging in any way, and you're shooting at it from close range, so that is a pretty easy shot. Why don't you roll damage?
All right. And it's just a flat 1d8, or do I add?
Yeah, you not add anything to that unless you have something fancy, which
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you do not.
Nope. Just one.
Okay, so yeah, that actually it goes in it was a solid hit, and it goes into the body's solid mass, and this thing does not react at all. It seems to have just entirely ignored it.
Okay. Can I do a 5-foot step back?
You took your move action to draw the weapon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, but you have a base attack bonus of more than +1, so yes, you can. You can actually take a full move action if you want, because you can draw a weapon as part of making an attack if you have a positive base attack.
Yeah, I think I'll just kind of back up here amidst these crates.
Cool.
That'll be it.
All right, then we are on to Alder.
All right. Where am I? I'm the cool one. So wait, where am I?
You are right under Brian.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. So this one here is what, 20 feet?
That is from you. It would be actually from where you are right now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
Okay.
But you can move to be closer.
Do I roll separate initiative for Dawn?
Oh, yes, you should.
Oh, let me see. Does she have an initiative bonus? Sorry, I'm still getting used to this whole thing.
That's cool.
Oh, actually, we had her just act on your initiative last time, so we can do the same thing this time.
Okay. Cool. Well, then we'll do that. Visavan right here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do a magic-y thing.
Cool. What kind of magical thing are you going to do?
Well, let me see if my magic-y thing has a range listed. It's a 0th level. Close range, 25 feet. So I should be able to do it from here, yes?
Correct. What
right.
spell?
Disrupt Undead.
Hey, fancy.
Alder is going to reach into one of the pouches at his hips and bring out a small piece of what looks like very porous charcoal and squish it between his fingers and then flick it at the creature. And then he's going to roll some dice, which now that I think of it, am I rolling dice or not?
Let me double check on that. I think that is a touch attack, but I could be wrong.
Range close.
If it's close, then no, there's no attack, and you're not threatened. So,
okay.
Oh no, it's a ray. So you need to make a an attack roll. So just add your base attack plus your dex.
My dex bonus?
Yes, your dex bonus, not your dex score.
Let me see if it tells me my dex bonus. Deedle deedle do. Yes, I do. Oh, la la la. This is fun. This is that thing where I'm like, wow, I don't even remember how to play this game. It's great. Gah! Gah!
What'd you roll? Oh, that is not... Gah. Yeah, that thing is not hard to hit, but your spell just goes a little bit wild because, you've probably never cast this spell before, so you weren't exactly sure how it was going to work.
It's something that I'm aware of, but I've never actually had.
How about a +1 for bless?
Oh! Let me see the AC on these guys. No, that's still not quite going to get there.
Yeah, I didn't expect.
Oh wait, let me check its touch AC. That might even be worse. I guess if it's a it's touch AC. Give me a second. Sorry, these guys.
This could work.
It actually could because
let's just say it works.
Let's just say zombies are not. Oh no, it's surprisingly close, but not quite there. It's hard to hit with below a 10.
I think I should be allowed to reroll because my dice were rusty.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, fortunately for me, I do not act alone. I am not merely one small man with a large forehead. I am one small man with a large forehead and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see this one down here?
Yep.
Almost imperceptibly. Meaning that it's actual imperceptibly. I motion my dog to go down here and bite that one really hard.
Yep, she can get there. So she moves 30 and takes a bite. Why don't you make an attack roll for her?
All right, and her attack roll bonus is a 1. Is that not correct? Let's see. Perhaps. Maybe. I'm asking a question because it goes up at the end. Is there any bonus or is it just a D20?
It should be on your the information I gave you on her, but let me double check.
I'm looking at Ace's.
I feel like she had a +1 bonus to attack, but I cannot. Let me check.
I'm looking at the things, but I can't really tell. I can tell you her strength, her dex, her stuff.
So yeah, her base attack is 0, but she's got a strength of 13, so she's got a +1 to attack.
+1. That's what I thought. That's what it seemed like last time. All right, then we'll push that button and we'll go like that. And though I suck,
yeah, that still actually doesn't quite get there because she's not hitting its touch AC. So she nips at it, but she actually makes a as she gets close, she kind of recoils a bit because that is a smell that a dog does not want to be near.
That is one stinky.
Does a 12 hit?
Oh, she's blessed too. Good call. Thank you.
Yep.
It does.
Oh, blessed dog.
Then yeah, why don't you roll damage?
All right. What do you suppose that is? Man, this is different than my old character sheet. All right, so damage is 1d4 plus 1.
Yep.
See, I can find things. I don't need your help. Boom! 5 damage.
So this is rough because she sinks her teeth in, and like if she was fighting a normal man, like this would rock them. Like they would be debilitated by this, but she just sinks her mouth in, and the thing just does not care. And in fact, so she like lets go of the grip and starts gagging.
What a jerk. Stupid creature. Okay.
Anything else?
I could move, I suppose. But how about if I go there, then I'm over there, and I'm over here, and I could be over. Can I go here?
Yes, you can.
I think I shall.
There you go.
Ooh, I fly. Meow.
All right,
So
then
I scramble over behind some boxes.
that takes us to Russell.
All right. So these stalls that they are in, I'm guessing these are full wall stalls, and we actually have to like go through a door to attack them.
No, sorry. I just used the box tool to draw them. They don't have walls, so you can just run right up and attack them, much like Dawn did.
Okay, then I will move here next to this zombie, and I will do an unarmed attack onto that zombie.
Cool. What? How are you unarmed attacking him?
Well, I don't have any weapons, right?
Sure.
You're punching, kicking, chopping.
Punching.
You're punching him? Are you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Are you? Sounds good. Then go right ahead.
All right, I rolled 9 plus 1 is 10.
That will miss.
Okay. And then that's all I can do.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a perception check?
All right. 26.
Okay. So you have seen basically that bullet not do much and Dunn's bite not do much, and you think that that blow you just made missed no matter what, but you would be well served by fighting these things with tiger style.
All right.
Rip and tear.
Yep. Okay.
So now it's their turn. So this zombie is going to attack Russell. So he is actually all these guys are wielding tools that you would find actually dock workers using. So this guy has like a hook that looks like it would be used for like opening a crate. And he is going to attack you with it. Which 10 will assuredly miss your AC.
Yes.
Cool. Then we're going to move along to zombie in front of dog is going to attack dog with it's basically like it looks like a stick that would be used for like stirring something, which will also miss. So at least the bad luck is balancing out. This zombie is going to charge the sorcerer, and
boy, I'd hate to be the sorcerer.
Wouldn't he stop one square before that?
You don't need to. Yeah, I suppose that's true. He can charge him there. So yeah, he will attack him with like another kind of box opening pick. I still think a 12 is going to miss. Oh, but he's charging, so that's actually a 14.
14.
Unfortunately
for him, that's still below my AC.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. What else we got? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to attack the judge.
It's not a good night for rolls.
No, it is not. This combat's going to take a while. So this guy is going to move up and he actually knocks the barrel over and attempt to like get through. These guys do not seem to be at full capacity effectively. So, and he is just stymied by the barrel. This guy will move 5, so he can't charge. So again, this guy, he gets kind of tangled up in the ropes, and he keeps coming at you, but move the ropes to there to show him, but does not seem to get an attack this round as a result of it. So yeah, this one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and stop. They just don't seem to be very fast either. And this guy will also move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and will attack Russell.
Yes.
And miss again because, wow.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. All zombies have whiffed horribly, and cool. And then I moved almost forgot about Eshin. Go ahead.
Yeah. I get a turn.
But what you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna get angry.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
I would say since everything I have is a primary attack, do I get to use it all at the end of a charge, or
No. A charge, you make a single attack unless you have something that says you get to make a full attack, like pounce.
okay? But if I walk on up to them, I should be able to, correct?
No. So the way that your primary attacks work is that you get to do all of them if you are taking a full attack action.
Darn. Okay.
If you move, you get to just make a top attack.
I will charge that then.
Cool. Roll it.
Yeah. Come down with both claws. I'm only going to attack with one, but coming down. And
Sure.
I'm going to use power attack.
Sweet. Seems like a good decision.
So getting +1 from Rodrigo.
And +2 from charging.
27.
Yeah, that it gets there.
Awesome.
So roll some damage.
Does Bless add into this as well?
No.
Nope, just the attack.
Okay.
And fear saves.
Minimum damage 10.
But that is slashing damage.
Blunt and slashing.
Sweet. Well, it takes it. And it would just like rip a solid chunk out of him. Yeah, and unlike the rest of your compatriots, he seems to be fully absorbed that hit. And then end of the round, that zombie that got caught in the barrel actually doubles over and starts vomiting maggots.
Awesome.
Ew.
Would I still get the spirit totem attack?
Oh yeah. Wait, is that happen anytime you're raging?
Yes. While raging, the barbarian is surrounded by spirit wisps that harass her foes. These spirits can make one slam attack each round against a living foe that is adjacent to the barbarian.
Yep. Then that seems like you would get that.
Awesome.
So yeah, you can try to finish him off.
I don't think I can use power.
The
attack
living
on this
part
one.
isn't like a sticking point, is it? It just means like an active combatant.
Oh yeah, does it only attack like living things or?
Wasn't say anything about it not being. It's D4 points of negative energy damage.
Ooh, that's a problem. Because that would actually heal him.
That might be why it says living foe.
Yeah. So okay.
Yep.
So yeah, your ghostly snapping turtles try snapping at him, but he is like, they attack life, and there's no more life in this guy.
Hiss.
It seems unfazed by your hissing. All right.
I, however, am terrified.
All right. So yeah, that guy doubles over and vomits out maggots.
Gross. Super gross.
So yeah, we are on to the new round 2. So Jenna,
All right.
start us off.
Okay. I am going to activate a judgment, and it will be a judgment of justice. So I'll get a +1 sacred bonus on all attack rolls.
Sweet.
And that's a swift action, I believe. And then I will take a shot at the zombie over here that's between the hanging judge and Eshin.
Cool. You have point blank and precise shot.
Mhm.
Great. So yeah, don't forget your +1 for point blank shot and shoot away.
Yeah. So let's see. So it's going to be 7 base, +1 for bless, +1 for point blank, +1 for judgment. Oh, +1 because I have allies threatening it.
Oh yeah, your teamwork feat.
That'll be a 25 to hit.
Well, that sure hits. Roll your damage.
11.
Sweet. So it seems to take some of that off, but that is still plenty to drop it to the ground. So it just falls over with a chunk blasted out of it.
Okay. I'll look at Eshin and the judge and then motion over to these guys and say, think you can install them for me? And then I'll start moving to this net to get away from them. So how many does this eat up a square when I enter it?
Yes.
Of my movement?
Yes. In fact, it eats up just 1 square when you enter it, and then any movement within it will cost
Right. So
2 squares.
So let's see. My speed is 30. So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then we'll scooch over here, right? So that'll be 30. And I'll duck behind some crates.
Cool. That it?
Yep.
And goes to the hanging judge.
Fortunately, those guys are 20 feet away. Looks like I could flank with that one over there, though. So, yeah. I think I'm just going to maneuver around here.
Oh, well, I don't think so. Alder does not flank because he does not actually have a weapon.
Okay, never mind then. Son of a gun. Unfortunate. Okay, I think I'll then just take a pot shot at that one.
Okay.
Ooh,
nice. Whew. Critting on a firearm does not kid around.
Nope.
So, all right. Yeah, that's a thing.
So do I need to confirm that?
Yes, roll to confirm.
Same bonus or
correct?
Yeah. Well.
Wow. Jeez. Okay, so that thing is crit. I'm trying to think
Brian
if there's
just rolled 2 20s in a row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Brian's
it just
the new Matthew.
It's opposite day. Wow. I love it.
So you hit it like square, like right in the head, and its head just explodes and it goes down.
Gotta shoot him in the head. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of back up and stand back to back with Eshin there.
Why would you go back to back with the person who's just going to go running off the next chance he has?
It's a thought, side to side, whatever.
All right.
Because it's cool.
Yeah.
Then at 15, something happens. So the maggots that one zombie puked up start just like writhing a bunch, and then a bunch more maggots like start coming out of the ground, and like it's like maybe out of like some of those crates. This is just really gross. And they just start crawling over each other and become a maggot swarm.
monster. Oh, gross.
Yeah, it is. I just picked this one dire maggot, but it's actually just a swarm of maggots that are crawling all over each other and are about to start crawling all over Chema.
No.
Grand.
So yeah, let me.
They actually heal your wounds.
That's not. They're not that kind of maggots.
Oh.
Yeah, so they just crawl all around the barrel. They don't seem to care at all about it being there. And then they start crawling all over you. And it's disgusting.
No, my precious positioning.
So yeah, no one sees the maggot swarm coming. So it's going to do some damage because that's how swarms roll. They just do auto damage. So
That's
take
gross.
1 damage as like these things just start like squirting acid and chewing on you and just being generally awful. And then make a fort save.
18.
That is good. So you managed to like not be nauseated by how awful this is. But they are distracting. So yeah, because you are distracted, any type of spell casting would require a concentration check.
Okay.
But I think you're probably done with your casting for this combat for the most part. But I guess that's true. You could heal. So not too bad, for all things considered.
Yeah, that could have gone worse.
Yep. All right, then we are to Alder.
Oh, that was super gross. I don't like any of this. All right, so there one has gone down. There's one right here trying to chomp on me.
Mm-hmm.
Should I light him on fire or not? It's complex.
Burn the bugs.
He's trying to eat me. Do I have anything? Ooh, I do have something that I could try. So, if I have Entangle, which is a long range area plants in a 40-foot radius, causes tall grass, weeds, plants, and to around creatures in the area of effect.
Yeah, so the one issue with Entangle is that it will affect all creatures, including your allies.
My allies. So no, not going to do that here. That would be inappropriate. Ooh, I do have that other thing. I can throw at a single target as a ranged touch attack. Ooh, let's do that. What level am I? I'm level 3, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to reach into my pack and bring out a small white feather.
And then 5-foot step away from an enemy?
Exactly. Because of what to do otherwise would be foolish, wouldn't you say? I agree. 5-foot step away from the enemy. That makes perfect sense. I don't even know why I said that. I'm clearly right here when I said that. All right, having done that, I will then take the small white feather and I will run my thumb and finger down it, causing all of the little feather bits to fling off and then turn into a big ball of ice, which just totally smashes this guy right in the face.
Sweet. Make your attack roll.
Just terrible, terrible face. So it would be D20 plus 2, yes?
Is that is your dex mod? Do you have a positive base attack mod at this point? Feel like you must.
I do have a positive dex modifier, yes.
No, I meant
And I have
base attack modifier.
Where does one find such a thing?
It should be on your character sheet, but otherwise I can look up what sorcerer's base attack progression is. But I'm guessing your attack would be +3, because I think you've got a dex mod of +2, and a level 3 sorcerer's base attack is +1.
BAB. I don't have anything in base attack bonus.
Well, you should have a +1, so because you're
I'll
level
put that in
3.
there.
Yeah.
All right. So I have
a +3 plus Rodrigo's bless, so a +4 to attack.
+3 plus blessing. I hate the word.
Well, you rolled a D4 to attack, so you should be rolling a D20.
Oh, well, that would be much easier. This is going to be an excellent roll, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand by for the awesomeness that is. Boom.
Hey, that'll hit a touch AC of a zombie.
Yay.
So roll your damage.
Okay. It is 3d6 damage.
So roll 3d6.
The blessing
does not apply.
That's what I was wondering. 12 damage.
Nice. That is seemingly, that is actually exactly enough to knock this out. So it is just frozen in place.
Excellent.
Shatter
it. Now, if it is not dead, it has to make a fortitude saving throw and be staggered for a full round.
Well, that's joke's on you, because zombies are always staggered.
I get it now. Okay. Then Dawn attacks.
So Dawn actually is incapable of damaging these creatures, and having just sunk her teeth in for full damage and been unable to penetrate it, she is aware of this, and so she will communicate that you guys have enough of a bond that she is able to effectively communicate that by either a whimper.
Okay.
She is not going to be of help in this fight.
Okay.
And would like your permission to leave. As she is backing off, however, that zombie will take a attack at her.
You the better not.
Oh, you know what? She can actually take the withdrawal action because she's not making any type of attack. So ignore me. She will just cautiously get out of here and be gone from this fight.
The zombie might whip at her and but it does not successfully hit.
Okay. So that takes us to Russell.
So when I use my Tiger Strike, if I'm using slashing actions on this, I won't get that +2 bonus, right? Because it says...
So the +2 bonus just applies to the
Bull Rush and Overrun and Trip?
Yes, exactly. Okay. So you'll be making a regular attack. It's just that because of the way you've trained regular attack, can be used as slashing as opposed to just bludgeoning with your fists.
So instead of having fists, Russell's hands reach out like claws, ready to grab and rip and tear the zombie that I was attacking before.
Cool.
That'll be a 9, which is a miss.
Yep.
And how would I be able to use my combat reflexes to take attacks of opportunity?
So that means that if one of them, say, tried to get away from you and provoked an attack of opportunity, you'd be able to normally you can only take one attack of opportunity per round. Combat reflexes lets you take up
4.
to... Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right. Then I guess I will stay here and keep them focused on me.
Cool. So speaking of being focused on you, those 3 will attack you.
Yay.
So zombie number 1 will hit you.
Yes, he will.
And it will do how much damage? So he will do 5 damage, just embedding a kind of spike into you.
Okay.
And then zombie number 2 will also attack you.
Miss.
Will miss. And zombie number 3 will miss. Where are the rest of my zombies? This zombie will charge Eshin and attack. And miss. And do I have any others left? Yes. So, all those zombies that were let me roll one more. Cool. So those zombies. Oh, I forgot about this guy who's hiding up down here who had Dawn. So he will move 1, 2, 3, 4 and attack Alder and hit. For like a bunch of damage. So he just like takes like a board that he seems to have ripped off a crate and is basically wielding it like a club and just clocks you in the head.
Hit points do I have? Good lord.
You.
Oh, I hope I have that many. Yeah, I do.
You definitely more than 10, but so then that happens. And then some other badness happens. Well, so the
Does Eshin need to go or before Eshin goes?
This is all before Eshin goes. This is still on the zombies' turns. The zombie who the judge had been standing on that had fallen, like starts like crawling from underneath him, and is getting back up. And so tries to, and then he will stand, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Rar.
Cool. You.
Can I power this?
Yeah, so you already made your powered attack decision for the round, and your initiative has not come up, so the same amount you are power attacking is...
So I don't have a choice. I am power attacking
correct.
This. I still have a +1 bless, and do not have a +2 charge, but I do have a +2 from rage, which I didn't even add in last time. Awesome. 19.
Okay, yep, that hits him.
12 damage.
He goes back down. But that was weird. Steven, why don't you make me another perception check?
All right. 22.
Nice.
Cool. So you noticed, when he got back up, there was like a flare in effectively like the ghost that that's bonded him, like effectively like picked that body back up, and the symbol on his head flared when he kind of resurged.
Okay. So my assumption is then we need to get those symbols off their foreheads.
That is a assumption you could certainly make.
Okay.
So and then
and I reiterate that to everyone else then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How do you say that?
Wipe the symbols off their foreheads. That looks like it'll break the connection.
And the other one that had been frozen seems to also, there's like that same kind of surge, and it shakes off the ice and stands back up.
Okay, this is bad.
They're zombies.
And that is the zombies. So we are to Eshin.
Well, there's only one zombie next to me, right?
Yeah, the other one is down. I just haven't layered it properly yet.
All right. And this one hasn't taken any damage yet?
Correct.
Full round action then. Claw, bite.
Cool. Go to town.
And I will continue to use power attack.
Sounds good.
All should be the same. Yep. Claw. 17.
Okay, that'll hit.
Do you need me to roll damage in between or just do all three attacks?
You can... I mean, you might as well do all three attacks because you're not going to be able to move to attack anyone else. So,
okay.
Though I guess you could abort your full attack and take a move action if you kill it on the first go. So, I don't know how much your first claw can do. Like, what's max damage on a claw attack for you?
13.
All right, yeah, then roll damage for me.
Nope.
All right. So yeah, you're gonna need another attack on him, just barely.
The opposite of max damage.
Mhm.
Zam damage.
Second claw.
All right,
14?
so yeah, that'll hit. So your min damage is gonna hit him. Are you trying to do anything special?
Crush his head.
Wipe the
Okay.
symbol off his head.
So for what it would be easiest actually is since you're going to down him, you're going to get a third attack. So you can take your third attack to wipe the symbol off his head, and he'll be helpless. So that'll be easy.
I can't crush his head.
So
Fight it off. Arr.
for reference, if you want to specifically make a head attack, you can make a called shot, which means you take a -5 penalty to the attack. But if it hits, you will be able to specifically do damage to the symbol. Stephen, because Russell can see the symbols so clearly because of his extra sight, you only take a -2 as opposed to a -5 to make those such called shots.
Okay.
But when they are down, they are helpless, and you can do that automatically.
Okay.
And now that you guys know this, I'm actually going to stop playing with layers and make it obvious that these guys are where the guys still are that are unaccounted for.
You can change their color or flip them upside down to show that they're prone or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So do I need to actually roll an attack to finish this thing off?
No, you can just finish him off on your third attack for free.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna spit
I
out
will-
zombie brains.
Remove him from the map.
So when he destroys that symbol, do I see what happens to the ghost?
Yes. So he like bites into the head and like crushes the symbol, and you see like the ghost briefly like try grabbing back at the body, and like it's like it can't hold on, like it just passes through the body, and then it flows off.
Up, out, down.
It's kind of hard to tell. It I guess it like sort of almost discorporates. It
Okay.
like loses its form.
Okay.
And for what it's worth, the ghost appeared to be like the ghost looks like the body. Like it was clearly this guy's ghost that was bound to him.
Okay.
All right, so that is Eshin. So end of the round, we go to round 3, and Chema.
All
You are
right.
surrounded by maggots.
Yes. So can I just move away from this? Is it going to like
Yes,
get an
you
attack on
can.
me?
No, swarms do not get attacks of opportunity, so you can just move out of there.
Okay. So I am going to move. I'm going to move here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Cool.
And I am going to take aim at this zombie.
Which zombie?
This one.
Oh, cool. Sounds good.
And I'll try to make a called shot for the
headshot.
headshot.
All right.
Am I within
Roll
point
it.
blank range? What's point blank range again?
You are. It's within 30 feet.
Okay. Should be the same bonus as before. 1 for bless, 1 for point blank, 1 for my judgment, and 1 for having an ally threatening it. So, yep. 28.
Nice. That solidly hits it in the head. And roll damage.
4.
Cool. Yep. That so it basically the symbol is largely damaged, but it's still it has body integrity left to it. Like you think if it goes down, it will not resurrect because the symbol has been disrupted,
Mhm.
but it is still standing because it hasn't actually taken enough hit point damage to kill it.
I think that's going to be it for me for the turn.
Cool. Then it's the hanging judge.
I think I'm just going to step over and wipe that symbol from this one.
Cool.
Kind of.
That is easy to do, as it is just lying there, but you could tell, like, it was trying to start stirring.
Okay.
And, yeah, you just, like, smear basically the blood that's on its face, and the symbol is wiped away.
Okay.
You could still have a move action.
All right.
Go stand over by Russell, not Russell, but Alder,
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
because otherwise he's gonna get swarmed.
Yeah, I'll go
I
stand
thought that's what happened to you.
over here, I guess.
Good point.
Sorry, over here you said?
Yeah, that'll work.
Cool.
Yep. Right there.
All right, sounds good. Speaking of swarm, the maggots are on the move. And they are going to move over and around these crates, just like a writhing, disgusting mess, and land themselves on Eshin.
Bring it.
So they will do some damage because they're just biting and chewing on you. Make a fort save.
Yay, a save I can make. I won't make this one. 17.
Hey.
You stifle the urge to gag and vomit. But they do, chew on your scales and like squirt acid and like get into like little cuts that you didn't even know were there. And so you take 5 damage.
Ow.
And now it is on to Alder.
So there's one like literally right here in my face. What would it take to erase his symbol?
So it is active, so you would have to make an attack roll to do so. And
Let's say I wanted to light his fire and burn the rune away.
So you think that fire would actually probably, like, the ice wasn't going to do it, but you think almost like any fire damage would actually have that effect. But the problem is that if you did it right in his face right now, you would have to make a concentration check because you are threatened. You could, however, 5-foot step back and then cast if that's what you wanted to do.
I think so. Can I 5-foot steps?
Move to here? Yep,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, am I on a net or am I near a net?
You are near a net. You're not currently on a net.
Okay. And at this point, then, I shall crush the Amaryllis and Burning Hands in an attempt to remove his symbol the hard way.
I think you can actually catch both of them. Yeah.
I can
These
get them
two,
both?
actually. Yeah, in the cone of Burning Hands. And managed to not catch the Hanging Judge. So, yay.
Yay.
Do I still have a blessing which gives me a +1 to attack?
You don't need to make an attack roll for Burning Hands. Burning Hands is
that's
just
right.
a cone, so it just happens. And you don't need to make any concentration checks because you moved. So you can just roll damage.
All right. But I have no damage bonuses.
No, just the damage that the spell says, which I believe at this level would be
1d4 per level, so yep, 3d4.
Nice.
Max.
Oh,
Nice.
bam! Nice. So yeah, those guys
Alder likes
just
to light things on fire.
are immolated. Like they're just, you could see like their skin and bones charring, and the runes on their foreheads just char with them, and you see like Stephen, you can see the ghosts just like fly up in a gust of flame. So that was
Cool.
very effective. Unfortunately, those crates behind the zombies were also hit and are now on fire.
These things happen.
Oh, they do. They do indeed. All right, that takes us to Russell.
Okay, so in order to the zombie that's just to the north of me,
Yep.
all I need to do is hit him, right?
With a minus, you'll say
With
a
a
minus
minus 2.
Oh no, sorry, that one has already had his
Right.
symbol damaged by Chema's called shot, so you can just hit him, and if you do sufficient damage, take him down.
All right. Well, there's 20 plus 1, so
Sweet.
21.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then the damage on that, I believe, is a 1d4.
Really? I feel
Wait.
like your unarmed strike should be a D6, but I could...
Oh, I'm sorry. It is 1d6 plus 4.
Okay, there we go. That seemed like
Slightly
way too low.
7.
All right, cool. He is barely still up.
Oh, come on, Russell. And that's what I will do there.
All right. Then we get to zombies. There aren't many of them left, but they're all on Russell, so they're going to attack him. So the critically injured zombie will attack and miss. The uninjured zombie to your right will attack and hit
Ouch.
for
Ouchie.
10 damage.
Ouchie.
So
So,
I
yeah.
am, I believe, bloodied at this point.
Well, that's not actually a state in
Oh, there's not?
Pathfinder.
Okay.
But
That's not a thing.
does a 16 hit your AC?
No, it does not.
Okay, so 2 miss, 1 solidly clocks you with like another plank that is being wielded as a club.
All right.
And that is the zombies, which takes us to Chema,
All
who's covered
right.
in maggots. Oh, sorry, to Eshin, who is covered in maggots. Would not forget. Just mixing up players who are covered in maggots.
I'm sure I still got some on
Full
me.
round attack.
Cool. You
I'm
start
just gonna.
clawing at these nasty, nasty bugs.
Yup. And I'll power attack again. Because it seems to be working for me. 25?
Cool. That will hit. So the problem with attacking these things is they are, bugs. And so as much as you like claw and swipe at them, like it does not seem to be taking nearly as much damage as if you had like an actual meaty target that you can claw into. But go ahead and roll your damage.
What if it was a blunt weapon?
Do you have a bludgeoning weapon?
Yeah, my claws.
Oh, your claws are also bludgeoning? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me double check on that. I want to say that actually helps.
Spade-like scrunchy claws.
Yeah, that works because it's the piercing and slashing it takes half damage from, but bludgeoning is it's all good.
Awesome. So damage?
So damage, roll your regular damage. Oh, wait. I believe actually, sorry. Maggots are fine creatures. So there's just not like you claw at these things and there's just nothing to like latch into. Like you're punching at them, but it's not cutting it. They are immune to weapon damage.
Ugh.
That's the worst.
Are they living?
They are alive.
Okay. They're not
You're
immune to negative energy damage.
They sure are not.
I still have to hit. So this would get the bless, but it wouldn't get my power attack?
Correct.
Are you just rolling damage or are you rolling an attack
Yeah, I think it's
roll?
just
Attack
I thought
roll.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
didn't realize
It would.
your spirits made attack roll.
It affects the attack roll. Bless does anyway.
Yes.
Just make one slam attack. Yeah, because the spirits make the slam attack, so that shouldn't be affected by my power attack then? Or
Yeah,
not?
that would not be affected by your power attack because the power attack is you. This is a separate kind of aura effect you have.
Okay. 24?
That'll definitely hit though.
4 damage.
Cool. So yeah, as ineffective as you are, those spirits are very effective. Like the spirits wrapping around you just seem to cause like almost half of the maggots just shrivel up and die.
Wow, cool.
So Maggot's made a
As my
bad
move action,
decision.
then I'm going to go into my power stance,
Cool.
which just one of my rage abilities. I get a +1 bonus on melee damage rolls and thrown weapon damage rolls.
Okay.
But I have to use a move action to do it, so I will just stand here.
Sounds good.
So as the turtles can deal with the maggots.
That takes us to round 4 and Shema.
So the zombie up here looks to be in pretty bad shape, right?
Correct. It is barely standing.
Okay. Well, I am going to hope that Russell can do something about the sigil on the other one, and I'm actually going to try and take a full round action to hit the injured one and then nail the one to the right of Russell using my super fast shot, whatever it's called.
Multi-attack?
Yep.
Cool.
Where are my feet?
Or rapid shot, not multi-attack.
Your feet are at the end of your legs.
Rapid shot. Making a full attack action with a ranged weapon. Fire 1 additional time. At your highest bonus, all of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using rapid shot. So, that'll be everything so far, and then -2. So this will be the first attack against the northernmost zombie.
Cool. The one that is critically injured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I botch it.
Yep.
Aw. Ooh.
So I'll make my next attack against the other one.
Does anything bad
You're
happen?
still whistle fanning your rifle technique. Nah.
Still,
I feel like
still working
missing
on it.
is bad enough.
Okay.
All right,
that'll be
the
a
other one
15
will
to hit
hit.
the second one. Okay.
That will hit.
So that'll be that'll be 4 damage.
Sorry, was that a called shot or no?
Nope. That was just a
Okay.
standard shot. I figured
Yeah.
it makes. I got my cool visual of actually nailing something in the center of the forehead. Russell can deal with the sigils from here on out.
Fair enough. So yeah, unfortunately, like while that does hit, these things just seem to be pretty resistant to bullets, and it doesn't do any effective damage.
Oh, rough.
Yeah, they have damage resistance 5/slashing.
Gotcha.
So it just hits its center mass, and the thing doesn't seem to care.
Well, that's my turn.
Okay. That takes us to the hanging judge.
Don't got a lot of options here.
Pick up those burning crates and throw it at the maggots.
There you go.
I suppose that could be an option. Would I actually be able to feasibly do that, Sam?
I mean, you would probably take some fire damage for your troubles.
You should
Damage between friends.
find something sharp and go stab a zombie.
I mean, they all had, like, cargo hooks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could grab one, like the one that was that Eshin the face out of has like a hook that you could possibly use.
Okay, yeah, I'll go grab that, and would I be able to make my way back towards those zombies at all, or?
Yeah, it would probably be like, I would say that if you you wouldn't be able to get there this round. So like, we'll say that basically you're moving here, picking up the weapon, and then I'll allow that to like all be part of like one move action, and then you can move yourself like up to 30 feet in the direction of the back of the zombie, but with a new weapon in hand.
Okay.
I thought the one I bit into was here.
Oh yeah, so it was. Good point. So yeah, you could just pick that one up and then be moving to here. Though that will take your full round action and you won't actually get an attack this round.
All right. Actually, could I be down one for the flank?
Sure thing.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Maggots will continue to try to eat and digest Eshin.
Yeah.
Gross.
Ow.
They will do another 2 damage to you.
They got into my skin.
Yeah, they are just spitting disgust. It's just they're in your ears, they're up your nose, they're like trying
No.
to get in your mouth.
Okay, I'm going home.
You
are home.
And do you want to make me another fort save?
Not particularly.
I know, but this is really upsetting. I mean,
24.
well, you
Is it?
have a stronger stomach than Steven, so or sorry, than Matthew. So you are unfazed by the grossness. So that was maggots. So we're on to Russell.
All right. Gosh, this one to the north of me is just begging to be taken down.
Yes.
So I will, once again...
You do a reasonable amount of damage to these things, so you could potentially leave that to, like, the judge, who presumably do a little less than you.
Oh, so you're saying it'd be better to... Well, I should still get rid of this guy, because he's...
Sure, he's about to act, so if you can just take him out, that's totally reasonable.
Yeah. I'm going to do that.
Cute.
With some slashings. 23.
That hits, your minimum damage kills him.
All right, cool.
He's already had his...
So don't you have flurry of blows?
I do, but I don't know, can I combine my tiger style with flurry of blows?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah, I should have been telling you that from the get-go. Tiger style doesn't... It just changes the type of attacks you can make.
Okay.
But it's still an unarmed strike, so flurry still applies. So you can also make an attack on, say, either of the other two.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I will take another attack then.
Cool.
21.
Yep, that'll hit. So roll your damage.
Oops, yeah. 10.
That is a solid blow. So he is still up, but just barely.
Okay. Then my turn is done.
So that takes us to Alder, and the fire is spreading. It is starting to catch. It has moved from those crates and is seeping along the ground in basically all directions. Like the ropes that you are standing on are starting to get singed.
Well, I find that when I set things on fire, sometimes I can put them out with ice. And so I shall. So I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the things that I set on fire.
Okay.
This is brilliant, because then the Ray of Frost will cause ice. The cold air will blow out some of the smaller flames. The ice will then melt and put the others out with wetness.
That's a theory. Why don't you make a ranged attack roll?
Let me see. Do I do that on Ray of Frost?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a ray.
Okay. So, ranged attack is +2. Is it +2 or +3 for a ranged attack?
It's
Dex
+3.
bonus.
Dex bonus plus base attack, which as we previously calculated was 3.
Okay.
Plus
And then I
blast.
still have one for ++ing. Hooray. Boom.
Nice. So yeah,
22 to put out the fire with ice. And then if that doesn't work, I'll bring in snakes to eat the rats that were eating the grain.
So like you just blast a like line of ice straight through the fire, and like it puts things out. But the problem is that the max damage effectively on a Ray of Frost is not even close to the amount of damage that you did with that Burning Hands. So there was just more fire than there is ice. So you have done a little bit, but the fire is winning this battle.
Well, that's no fun. I think I'll move away from the fire.
Yeah, that's a reasonable decision. Where would you like to go?
How far can I go?
You can go up to 30.
Ooh, so I could... This is Eshin getting eaten by a bug.
By many bugs.
By a bunch of bugs. So let's go this way.
Cool.
I do not wish to be eaten by a bug.
Do you want to... Do you want to go?
Through the...
Yeah, you can't move through those boxes. They are, unless you make like some kind of athletics check. But you could move, say, like to 10, 15, 20. So like up here, where I'm drawing more fire, even though there's not actually fire, pretty easily, if that's where you wanted to go.
Yes, I shall
Okay.
go there. I shall scramble past the Eshin being eaten by bugs.
Yep, that's fair. Best not to engage with that.
We still have 2 zombies in play.
We do, and they're about to act.
Don't stand right there
Why?
Because he wants a
because I'm
charging
going
line.
to charge.
Oh, well then, how about here?
There.
You can charge through ally squares.
Yeah, you can charge through allies.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
but the zombies are going to
Stand
jump
wherever
up
you
now.
want.
You're right.
I'm very small. You could just leap over. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zombie attack! First off. Zombie attack 1 will crit
Ooh.
the hanging judge.
Boo.
As it's like a new opponent has entered the fray. So you're gonna take still it's gonna sting. So take 10 damage.
Ah.
Ouch.
Ugh.
Or sorry, it's doubled, so take 20 damage.
Ah.
Oh, man.
Boing.
Quang.
And then the other zombie will attack Russell and do 5 damage.
Really?
That's just rude.
I am almost dead.
Okay. That is the zombies. On to Eshin.
Yay. So my spirits are going to try and finish off the maggots.
Cool. Roll their damage. Or roll their attack, I suppose, and then their damage.
Oh. That one.
That is not going to do it. There's just actually like not quite enough maggots right now for them to like latch onto. So they try, but the maggots kind of writhe away from them.
Oh. Then I am going to charge the zombie that
Cool.
just hit the judge. And claw.
Okay. Roll it. Are you attempting a called shot, by the way?
No. Well, yeah, I'll go for a called shot.
Cool.
So that's -5?
Correct.
Okay. Powerful stance. Charge. Rage. Bless. Normal. Called shot. Okay, no power attack this time.
Okay.
Oh, helps if I type D20. There we go. Nat 20.
Nice. That almost assuredly just auto kills it. Yeah, your damage is just so high. Yeah, so you just like charge right into it, and you can describe how you kill it.
I'm gonna watch the turtles, see that they did nothing, roar, hit down all fours, charging across the floor, come up and just rip the zombie in two.
All right, that is one dead zombie. So that takes us to round 5, and Chema.
Oh, okay. So there's just this one zombie left, right?
Yes, and some maggots.
Yeah. I am going to, and that one still has its sigil intact, right? Or did Russell manage to hit it?
Yeah, he just hit it for damage. It does not have its sigil is still there.
Okay. Well, what's the action to draw a weapon?
The action is you can just do it as part of a move action because you have a base attack bonus that's more than 1.
Oh, okay. So in that case, I will move Which one's the door we came in through? The northern one?
This it's the one that's by where the fire is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move here. Does that put me in the net, or am I just adjacent to it?
No, you're just adjacent to it.
Okay. And draw my revolver because I'm out of shots and I don't want to spend possibly the last turn of combat just reloading.
Fair.
And I'm going to try to do a called shot to that zombie as well.
Cool. Roll it.
That'll be a 20.
That'll hit.
Okay.
So, roll your damage.
8.
Sweet. You pop it right in the head, again, and its brain explodes.
Ew.
And that takes us to the hanging judge. What do you do?
I mean, can't really do much about the maggot. I guess I'll just spend healing surge.
Seems totally reasonable.
All right.
Act like a good idea.
That's what, half my total, or what? What was the value?
It's a quarter of your total, much like in
Oh.
fourth wed.
All right.
And do you want to move it all?
Meh.
Fair enough. All right. We're going to get to Alder's turn, at which point we're going to take us out of combat rounds because the fire continues its migrating spread to the crate of boxes in the middle. And if you guys remember when you walked into this warehouse, you could smell a chemical smell. Well, it seems like the fire has hit said chemical smell, and it gets to those boxes and they explode. So we are going to run a sort of fourth ed skill challenge, or not fourth ed. Well, it's Pathfinder fourth ed skill challenge. Funny story. When running this game, decided I wanted to look for rules for running a burning building. And found rules that specifically referenced Rodrigo's skill challenge rules.
Nice.
So
That's right, fools. Lord Kensington in the house.
So we're going to use that to some degree. So I want everyone, we can keep our initiatives for the combat because we're going to kind of still be using that. But the maggots seeing the fire will actually basically discorporate. The swarm just like is getting out of here. And we will start things off with Alder. So the way this is going to work is you're going to make a skill check of your choice to try to get out of this burning warehouse. I'm going to draw some conflagration, but basically the way you came in is screwed. It is very, very on fire. So every round, unlike a fourth ed skill challenge where your successes and failures will determine like there's a certain like success failure track, every failure will have consequences. Every success will get you closer to victory. So Alder, what are you going to do?
Well, I think first panic. No, not the panic. All right, so looking at my skills of use in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
There's no horses, so I can't use diplomacy. I don't know history, but I do got now. That's a -1. That's a -1. That's a -1. That's a +1. That's a negative. Right about. So it looks like my best bet. Ooh, who comes after me? Are we using the Rodrigo rules?
We are using the Rodrigo rules. So after you will be Russell.
Oh, that's going to make this even crueler because the only thing I can do is an acrobatics check. And I believe my acrobatics check will be to throw my arms in the air and run towards the door, going, "Ah!" like Kermit the Frog.
Cool.
Would that be acrobatic?
That could be acrobatic because you could just be running and trying to avoid the myriad, barrels and nets and other things strewn throughout the warehouse to cut the best path possible. So I'll allow it.
Awesome. So, since it is a skill challenge, you would roll a d20
Yep, and add your skill.
plus my skill bonus.
Oof.
Come on,
Failure.
big ol' frabbin'.
So you start running away from the fire, but you do not run nimbly or fast enough, and you are singed. Take 5 fire damage.
Ah! This
Are
is
you-
terrible.
Do you have ranks in acrobatics, Matthew?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Why?
Just 2 seemed really, really low.
Yeah, that's just my dex modifier.
Yeah.
There's Frenema.
All right.
Literally everything else is either useless or a negative.
Well, that takes us to Russell.
So, the goal is to get out of this burning warehouse.
Correct.
I have some carpentry skills that we used earlier.
Nice, you
to
do.
Look into the warehouse to pull apart some loose boards. So I would imagine across from me are, again, I would imagine some loose boards or some way of knocking a hole through the warehouse to help us get out.
Cool. I like it. Make a profession carpentry check.
All right. 24.
Nice. So yeah, you see basically so you could potentially get through one either like there are a few things. This building was not in the best of shape, but as you saw earlier, because you kind of peeked through one of the doors that had the cells in it, there are some boards that are bent out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
So you could potentially try to go through the doors back there, or what may be faster is you could pull out a board in one of these cells. So you can start working on that.
Yeah, I will do that. The
Okay.
one in the cells.
All right,
Since
sounds
we're
good.
closest to the cell and not the door.
All right, you have had a success. So that takes us to Eshin.
What would I use to bust through the stuff he's trying to pull apart?
Do you have athletics?
No.
Doesn't appear that exists.
Oh, sorry, that's not even a
Yeah.
thing in Pathfinder. I'm mixing my
Yes.
skills up.
That doesn't even happen.
Let me see. You don't have carpentry. Do you
Do you have escape artist?
Yeah, climb could possibly work if you had that. You could just make a strength check. I'd allow that.
Okay.
Just
Over straight up
force
strength
it.
check.
Yep.
12?
Yeah, that's not quite doing it. Like you have like the force of it, but you don't see quite where like he has like the finesse of the skill of carpentry. So you're just kind of like punching the wall and not really noticing the difference between the weak spots and the ones that aren't. And as you're doing that, you actually get like a fistful of splinters. Take 5 damage.
Is jump not even a skill? Weird.
Jump is a
is.
skill, I think.
Not on
It is
my
not
sheet.
on my sheet for some reason.
Yeah.
No, it might not be a skill. I think that all got rolled into acrobatics. All right, that takes us to Chema.
Okay. I am going to look at the fire, look at where everybody is, move directly towards them in a urgent but calm manner, and say, everybody help Russell to make this hole as big as possible, as fast as you can. Thank you. and I will use diplomacy to keep everybody calm
Sounds good.
and focused.
Roll it.
All right.
Wait, does that work if you're not a horse?
I think we're about to find something very important about Russell. He is a horse.
That's his secret.
Nay, I say, Rodrigo. I am not a horse.
Oh, boo.
I did talk to Sam about Brian playing my horse
True fact.
before the
Well, because
game.
he asked like what some people were playing. I was not very clear on if everyone was human.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 27.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, you are good at this. Like his voice is very soothing and comforting and confident, and like the panic that was starting to rise in some of you is at least momentarily stilled.
Also, is it possible for me, since I think we reduced the casting time on heals, can I heal someone as well? If I
That would we're gonna say no, not in the course of the skill challenge, but I'll
Okay.
give you an opportunity to afterwards.
Yeah, I just figured it like, hey, if we're taking damage every turn, we're gonna start dropping.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Sure.
But all right, then we are on to the hanging judge.
Would I be able to use engineering to help Eshin determine?
You absolutely could use profession engineering to assist with that.
Yes, I'll do that. Making sure my bonus okay.
How many successes do we need?
I'm not telling.
Oh, okay.
24.
That'll do. So yeah, you actually like point in the right direction, and in fact, like you're like pointing at Eshin to do it, and like you also, as you're like looking it up and like looking at the structure integrity, you actually are like, oh, you know what? If I just go like this and just punch it yourself, and a sizable hole opens up, and that is actually the number of successes you needed. It was 3.
Yay.
So, we can call this skill challenge a success.
Excellent. So we all stumble out of the side of the burning building.
Yes, you do.
Quick question before we all get out. Since we're going through one of the stalls that the zombies were digging in,
Yep.
Can I do a quick glance around to see maybe what they were digging for?
Oh, they weren't really digging. They were actually working. They were opening boxes and like, so basically it looked like they were doing dock worker stuff.
Okay.
So like they had this huge box of, this one looks like nails, and they were like sorting it into smaller boxes to go for like shipment.
Okay. All right. Then we all make it out. Yay. And I think that's where we will wrap up this installment of Critical Hit. Thank you, everyone, for downloading and listening, checking us out. You can find out more and some exciting bonus stuff over at patreon.com/majorspoilers. Certainly can use your help as we continue to make fine podcasts for you. You can find all of our podcasts at the Major Spoilers Podcast Network on iTunes or over at majorspoilers.com. Until next time, thank you once again, and here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2017 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.